Hi everybody, how's it going? Welcome back to Cities Skylines. Things are going pretty well. Money's coming in very nicely. We've got a couple of little problems. Maybe we need to put down some more cemeteries and things like that, just so we can deal with some of the people who are dying in this new part of town over here, because it seems like we're having a bit of a problem with that. But we managed to reach the Grand City milestone in the last one, which means we unlocked the solar power plant, which is hopefully going to help us out. One thing I've noticed though, and some of you guys have commented on it as well, is that the water availability is dropping just a little bit now. So I think the culprit for that is all this high-rise housing over here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put... where can we put it? Why is that... Let's do it here. I'm going to... oh, noise pollution. That's the noise pollution circle for it. So, what I'm going to do is actually put some more water towers in, because I think that's going to be important. I think we're gonna try to avoid bumping into that problem we had before, where the water started to run out. We had the little glitches. I still believe they are glitches, but we're going to try and head that off before it happens again by just putting in some water towers. So hopefully, yeah, look, the water availability's gone straight up by doing that. So can we actually stick another one? We can stick another one right next to it, actually, which is not a bad shout. I don't know if that actually doesn't add any more availability. I don't know. But we'll keep that in mind. This is an area here where we can stick things like that. It shouldn't be too big of a deal. We can also probably look at getting rid of some of these pylons now. Not this one, but this one running across here is actually pretty pointless, right? Maybe. I don't know. We're going to get rid of them slowly over the next couple of episodes. We're going to chip away at getting them. And yeah, just get rid of them all, because they're a little bit of a problem, aren't they? So, commercial. I would quite like to get a bit more commercial built, especially off of here, because there is a demand for it. We're getting a lot of high-rise housing coming in over here, and with that is coming a demand for more commercial, so that is something we're certainly going to put in as soon as possible. We'll hope that there's no problem with the electricity here. We will need water, so we're going to put that in as soon as we can. Like that. We may as well just join this up, because we are going to be building things here eventually, so let's run some water across to here as well. And then up to here. So, hopefully commercial will start to go in there. Some really interesting colours here, aren't there? I quite like the way this area is designed, though. It's quite different to the others. We went for a lot of grid designs around here, and actually that probably wasn't the best idea. So I'm glad we didn't do that. We've missed a little link road here. These link roads, I don't know if they're actually helping matters or not, but I think they might help cut down on congestion, in my opinion, so we're going to put them in. Congestion along here is very bad. What's gone on here? So traffic is queuing because of what here? Cars for some reason are going across here and merging onto here. That's odd. That person just got squished as well by that van. Mate, look where you're going. You're going to get run over. What are you doing? Oh my god. Some of these people are crazy. Yeah, why is nothing popping up here? Not really sure what's happening with this bit. Maybe we just need to speed up a bit. But yeah, I want to put my attention over here really, because we have got a bit of a situation with the dead people. So I might try to put in like a crematorium or something over here, because I think that's going to be helpful. Yeah, crematorium might be good. The problem seems to be worse over here, so I might demolish a house to put a crematorium in. And hopefully that will help that problem out. So fingers crossed that might start to improve that situation. We shall see. I mean, I probably wouldn't want to live right next to a crematorium, if I'm honest, but all those people were happy about it. So, why are there dead people in this noodle shop and this energy place? Why are people dying in shops? That's not a great thing, is it? That slightly concerns me, if I'm honest. Hopefully that's not going to be a thing. What's that? A building is burned down again? We seem to be having a few problems with fires in this area. So that might be something worth turning our attention to now. Yeah, that stuff is in the red, which is annoying. This is obviously quite a difficult road to access for the fire brigade. I might... Well, actually, we've got room here, so... Let's put that in. For some reason... No, that's fine. Hopefully that'll cover that a bit. Do we demolish somewhere? I mean... That's burnt down, so actually that's probably an ideal place to put another firehouse. So that might help there. There are some areas that aren't great in terms of coverage, so... Yeah, that might be something we need to look at. Like, here's not great, to be honest, so... I mean, I'm getting to the point where I'm happy to just demolish houses for things like this. We've got so many residents that, honestly, it's... To me, better to have these things than to have fires, but loads of houses. So I'm gonna do that. I don't care. I don't care. At this point, it needs to happen, I think. So let's get one here as well. We'll try to demolish as little as possible in terms of the buildings. But I think these people don't want to be living in fear that they're going to get their houses burned down. So we'll do that anyway. We'll keep an eye on it. This area is very high risk, so actually maybe we put... I mean, this is 60,000. It's going to use all of our money, but should we put one of these in? Yeah, let's do it. So that's going to help out all of this area anyway. And over here as well. That's good. So what our fire safety is good. It's dropping down to a hazard of 29%. It's definitely something we've got to keep an eye on. That is for sure. So let's speed up time again. And we'll just keep an eye on things. We are dealing with dead people a little bit better over here. I'm sorry, that sounds so inconsiderate, doesn't it? I can't think of a way to say that whenever I start recording. But yeah, we're dealing with things quite nicely. Are all these things levelling up now? Yeah, they are. Nice. And the good thing about houses levelling up, I've learned, is that we get increased taxes from them as well. So that definitely helps us out. Right, where is the new commercial area? Is that starting to grow? It is, but actually we still have very high demand for commercial, so let's get a bit more commercial put in. Along here. And along here as well, by this park. That'll be nice. Hopefully that'll bring that demand down a little bit. I quite like this area. I think I'm going to build more things like this in future. Like over this side of the river. We've got a lot of space, it's got to be said, over here. Again, we're getting a problem with the buildings and workers and things. Oh, this is empty, so we could demolish this now. Let's demolish it. Let's go for it. And then we can fill this in with just more industrial. Excellent. So, another landfill bites the dust. Which is good news. Is this upgrading? I think it is. It is. Look at that. Wow. The industrial stuff is really upgrading now. So what is crime like around here? Because we've sort of neglected this whole area of the map for a little while. So it's definitely something we want to look into. Crime. I mean, crime rate is so low. This area isn't really covered though. That much I will say. It's not really covered, is it? This sort of area around here is not very well covered. Anywhere over here? Yeah, like this isn't covered very well. And neither is this, actually. So we'll have to bear that in mind. Of course, this area isn't as well. Yeah, so actually, we're going to need to put down quite a few of these type of things. So let's put a police station in here as well. That'll cover that area. I mean, look, all of this isn't covered by police. Oh, these hideous things can go. Once it gets to daytime, I'm taking these out. These pylons, because they're driving me nuts. I just can't look at them anymore. They're horrible. Okay, that area here is pretty unused, to be honest. Anywhere that needs a police station, probably over here. Let's, I'm trying to put it, there we go. More police stations. And then I want to get one over here eventually, but for now, we don't want to do that just yet. So, let's just keep an eye on things. We're low on money, but money is coming in very quickly, so it doesn't matter. I'm going to go into the info views for a second, just to see, while we're waiting for the money to come back in. Water's good, electricity's good, fire hazard is pretty low. Crime rate is pretty low, jail availability is very good. Education, ooh, elementary schools, okay. We're going to need some more of those, and actually I think that's come about from this. So the next thing we need to do is build an elementary school. So we will do that. Levels of stuff. Garbage, anywhere not being covered by the garbage routes. Sort of. I mean, everywhere is covered. Another building over there. What's going on over here? I've only just built a fire thing up there. Anyway, back to what I was saying. Garbage is relatively okay. Pollution's pretty low, it's got to be said. Noise pollution's quite high around here, but that's because of the main road. So yeah, elementary schools really is what we've got to take a look at here. High school availability again is quite dodgy. University quite dodgy. Okay, schools. We're going to need to put some schools in this area over here, I think. So we can put them in here, where this is. Education. Where are you? There we go. I mean, elementary school we'll put in here. So that'll be fine. I also want to get a high school put in once we get the money for that. And we're going to need another university. Now, we've got one over here already. What's that? The drinking water? Citizens are sick. That looks like it's from water. Let's just take a look at the water treatment. Do we have a problem with the water here? I mean, not that I can see, no. That's slightly odd. We've still got demand for commercial as well around here. So let's fill this in as commercial, and then we'll put a high school here. High school, we can afford it. What's that going to destroy? Something that's building, so I don't care. There we go. So high school availability is good now. Let's have a look at the elementary school availability. That's still pretty low. We could do with another elementary school. And definitely another university soon. Okay. I'm concerned by that, I'll be honest. That water thing. If you guys know what that is, that sort of sickness icon with water. Where's it gone? There. If you know what that is, that little icon there, let me know in the comments below, because that I've never seen that before, and that makes me wonder if something's happened with the water. Somebody's died in the park. Is that them there at the fountain? Or can you not see them? I'm hoping you can't see them, because that would be a little bit dark. We've still got demand for commercial. Okay, well, I guess if the demand's there, we'll have to put it in. Let's put in another road, I suppose. So we'll need... Let's divide that into 2. So we can put some more commercial in. I like putting it near the main road because of the noise pollution thing. We'll put in some water. I mean, I feel like this is going pretty well. Obviously, I've never played this game before, so a lot of what I'm doing is all just guesswork. But I feel like so far, this playthrough's going pretty well. You guys seem to be indicating that it's going okay. I'm having a lot of fun doing it. But we seem to be relatively on top of the majority of things. There are some more dead people here. But I feel like in terms of everything everyone needs, we're mostly on top of it. This is potentially... I don't know, could it be that we've got too many overskilled people to be able to do those jobs? Maybe it could. I honestly don't know the ins and outs of all that stuff. Right, where do we need another elementary school? Where don't we have access to that? It seems like here, really, is where we're struggling with schools. Is there room to build one anywhere around here? Not really, no. I mean, what is that? Is that commercial? I think it is, isn't it? I mean, we might have to look at, I don't know, demolishing some of the high-rise stuff along here. Just like one of them, if possible. Just to get an elementary school in. Because hopefully that will help out that area there. The demand for commercial is still going up. I mean, I'm putting commercial in, but I guess we need more commercial. We could put a park or something in here, I think. Or maybe we just put an area with trees or something, to be honest. Yeah, let's just plop some trees down in there. Which ones should we go for? I quite like doing a bit of landscaping every now and again on this game. Just to make it look pretty. We can do the same up here because there's a lot of sort of high-rise housing here, and sometimes it's nice for them to have, you know, trees and things to look at rather than just buildings. I think that looks better. We could also put some in here, couldn't we? Game. Thank you. Yeah, that looks good. I'm happy with that. I like filling in the empty spaces with trees, actually. It looks quite good. So let's do that. Yeah, that looks good. I'm happy with that. Put some more in up here. Put some in here. Like so. Yeah, that's looking a lot better, isn't it? Looks more natural now. With that stuff there. Good. The demand for commercial is dropping now with all this being built. Which is excellent. So. We're getting a bit of demand for housing again. So. Can we add some sort of... Let's see if we can do it. I want to do a curved road. Start in here and go into, like, here. Oop, that's kind of weird. What's going on with that tool? That's a bit bizarre. Do you have to... Oh, I see. You have to sort of plot where you want the curve to start. So like that. Yeah, I like that. We've lost a house or two, but I don't really mind. So we can designate this all as high-rise housing. Like so. We'll leave that bit empty for now. Let's fill that in. I like that. I think that's pretty cool. I like the curved road tool. I think it's nice. And I think it's going to help us make things that look a bit, I don't know, just a bit more interesting in the city. Okay. I like it. I like the green trees as well. I think that looks really good. There's some stuff going on here. Upgrades, I think. Yeah, nice. It's looking really cool. So I think then we'll leave it there for today. A bit of an odd episode. We've done a bit of maintenance and stuff all over the city just to get things back on the way they're supposed to be. But yeah, good fun. So, as always guys, thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, click on that like button. It really does help the channel to grow, so I do appreciate it. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and the notification bell if you're new, or just haven't already done so. And I'll see you all next time.